Carroll O'Connor was born on August 2, 1924, in the Bronx, New York, into an Irish-American family that valued education, storytelling, and strong cultural traditions. Growing up during the Great Depression, he witnessed economic hardship firsthand, an experience that deeply shaped his awareness of class divisions and human resilience. These early impressions later became central to the authenticity he brought to his acting roles. His upbringing in a working-class environment also exposed him to a wide range of personalities and social attitudes, which helped him develop a keen observational sense. O'Connor's early worldview was shaped by both struggle and community, giving him a grounded perspective that would later define his most famous performances. Even as a young man, he showed an interest in language and performance, often drawn to stories that reflected human contradiction. These formative years laid the emotional and intellectual foundation for his future career in theater and television, education, military service, and academic exploration. After completing his early education, Carroll O'Connor attended Wake Forest University and later the University of Montana, though his academic journey was interrupted by World War II. During the war, he served in the United States Merchant Marine, an experience that exposed him to discipline, global conflict, and the unpredictability of human behavior under pressure. This period broadened his understanding of human nature and reinforced the seriousness with which he later approached his craft. After the war, he returned to academia and eventually earned a degree in English, deepening his appreciation for literature and narrative structure. O'Connor briefly pursued teaching, a path that reflected his intellectual curiosity and desire to communicate ideas. However, his exposure to literature and performance eventually pushed him toward acting. These combined experiences, military service, academic study, and early professional exploration, helped shape a man capable of portraying complex, often contradictory characters with remarkable depth, early acting struggles, and international stage development. Before achieving fame, Carroll O'Connor spent years developing his craft through smaller roles and international study. In the 1950s, he moved to Ireland and studied at University College Dublin, where he immersed himself in theatrical tradition and performance techniques. This period was crucial in shaping his understanding of stage presence and dramatic timing. Performing in various stage productions allowed him to refine his acting abilities in a more intimate and disciplined environment. When he returned to the United States, he entered a competitive entertainment industry, where success was far from immediate. Throughout the 1960s, he worked steadily in guest roles on television and supporting parts in films, gradually building a reputation for reliability and versatility. His appearances in productions such as Cleopatra, 1963, and Point Blank, 1967, demonstrated his adaptability across genres. These early struggles were essential in preparing him for the defining role that would eventually change his career trajectory. Breakthrough with All in the Family. Carroll O'Connor's defining breakthrough came with the sitcom All in the Family, 1971 to 1979, where he portrayed Archie Bunker, a character that would become one of the most iconic figures in television history. Archie was a working-class man from Queens, whose blunt opinions reflected the cultural and political tensions of the era. While controversial, the character was designed to challenge audiences by exposing prejudice and generational conflict. O'Connor's performance brought unexpected depth to Archie, balancing humor with vulnerability in a way that made the character both offensive and sympathetic. The show itself became a cultural milestone, addressing topics such as racism, gender equality, and political division, at a time when such subjects were rarely discussed on television. O'Connor's portrayal earned him multiple Emmy Awards and widespread critical acclaim. His ability to humanize such a flawed character helped redefine sitcom storytelling and established him as one of the most influential actors of his generation. Cultural impact of Archie Bunker and television legacy. The character of Archie Bunker resonated deeply with audiences because he reflected real social tensions in American society. Carroll O'Connor's portrayal was not simply comedic, it was layered with contradictions that forced viewers to confront uncomfortable truths. Archie's views often sparked debate, but the writing and performance ensured that he remained a multidimensional figure rather than a simple stereotype. Through All in the Family, O'Connor helped redefine what television comedy could achieve, blending humor with social commentary in unprecedented ways. The show became a platform for discussing issues such as racial inequality, economic struggle, and political polarization. O'Connor's performance was central to its success, as he infused Archie with emotional complexity that allowed audiences to both criticize and empathize with him. This balance made the character enduringly relevant and cemented O'Connor's place in television history as an actor capable of transforming controversial material into meaningful cultural dialogue. Continued success and reinvention in later television work. Following the conclusion of All in the Family, Carroll O'Connor reprised his role in the spin-off Archie Bunker's Place, 1979 to 1983, continuing to explore the evolution of his most famous character. However, he later sought to distance himself from Archie by taking on a dramatically different role in the Heat of the Night, 1988 to 1995, where he played Chief Bill Gillespie. This character allowed O'Connor to showcase a more compassionate and reflective side of his acting range. Unlike Archie, Gillespie was a figure of authority who grew increasingly open-minded over time, particularly regarding racial justice in a small southern town. O'Connor also contributed as a producer and writer, demonstrating his creative influence beyond acting. This period highlighted his ability to reinvent himself and avoid being permanently defined by a single role. His later career proved that he was not only a talented performer but also a thoughtful storyteller, capable of shaping complex narratives. Family life and the adoption of his son Hugh. In 1962, while working on the film Cleopatra, Carroll O'Connor and his wife Nancy Fields O'Connor adopted a 6-day-old boy named Hugh. The adoption was a deeply personal decision, symbolizing both joy and remembrance, as the child's name honored O'Connor's late brother. This moment marked a turning point in his personal life, blending his demanding career with a growing sense of family responsibility. Hugh grew up surrounded by the entertainment industry, occasionally interacting with his father's professional world. As a teenager, he even worked in minor roles on set, gaining early exposure to television production. O'Connor later created opportunities for his son within the industry, including roles connected to his own projects. These gestures reflected a father's desire to mentor and support his child while sharing his professional environment. Their relationship was marked by closeness, pride, and the complexities of life within a high-pressure creative industry. Personal tragedy and advocacy against addiction. The O'Connor family faced profound tragedy when Hugh died by suicide in 1995 after struggling with long-term substance addiction. This loss deeply affected Carroll O'Connor, reshaping his public and private life. Rather than retreating from public view, he chose to speak openly about addiction and its devastating consequences. He became involved in public awareness campaigns, including work with organizations such as the Partnership for a Drug-Free America. His advocacy was driven by personal grief and a desire to prevent other families from experiencing similar pain. O'Connor used his public platform to emphasize the importance of awareness, treatment, and support systems for individuals facing addiction. This period of his life demonstrated resilience and a commitment to transforming personal suffering into meaningful social contribution. His willingness to speak candidly about his son's struggles helped reduce stigma and encouraged broader conversations about substance abuse in American society. On-set dynamics and creative tensions in television work. Like many long-running television productions, All in the Family experienced creative tensions among its cast members. Carroll O'Connor, known for his strong commitment to authenticity, sometimes clashed with colleagues over performance styles and ideological interpretations. These tensions were often rooted in artistic differences, rather than personal hostility. O'Connor approached his role with seriousness and intensity, while others on set brought different perspectives to their characters. Such differences occasionally created friction during filming, particularly in emotionally charged scenes. However, These dynamics also contributed to the realism and impact of the show, as the performances reflected genuine complexity. O'Connor's dedication to his craft meant he was deeply invested in maintaining the integrity of his character. While disagreements occurred, they were part of a broader creative process that helped shape the show's distinctive tone and cultural relevance. Relationship with Rob Reiner and reported on-set friction. One of the most discussed aspects of All in the Family behind-the-scenes history involves Carol O'Connor's working relationship with Rob Reiner, who played Michael Meathead Stivic. According to some interviews and retrospective accounts, O'Connor and Reiner experienced significant professional tension, largely stemming from differences in temperament and approach to performance. Reiner's character represented progressive viewpoints that frequently opposed Archie Bunker's, which naturally created on-screen conflict. Some reports suggest that O'Connor found Reiner's on-set demeanor challenging, while others emphasize that their differences were largely artistic rather than personal hatred. Reiner, in later reflections, has generally described the experience as creatively intense but formative. It is important to note that television production environments often amplify disagreements due to long hours and emotionally charged material. While stories of hostility circulate in popular retellings, the reality was likely more nuanced, involving both creative friction and professional respect within a groundbreaking television production. Final years, death, and lasting cultural legacy. Carol O'Connor passed away on June 21, 2001, at the age of 76, due to a heart attack linked to complications from diabetes. His death marked the end of a significant era in American television history. He was laid to rest at Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery in Los Angeles, a site reserved for many prominent figures in the entertainment industry. A memorial honoring his son Hugh was also included, reflecting the enduring bond between